There's a swamp over there with the fountain of the water of life. So the one thing that I've noticed after just thinking about it and seeing and stopping and pulling over and talking to and realizing is that these people, most of them are just kids that are following you around. Most are, I'm willing to bet, in their 20s. And they're the ones that they don't know what the hell they're doing. And then you got the police officers, or the retired, usually the retired police officers. They're in their 50s. They know what they're doing. Firefighters, retired, you know, like my neighbor directly across from me. He's a retired firefighter. And he's always on the go. Blue vehicle. I'm just saying, you know. What? But you have a black vehicle, Robin. Yeah, for now. I remember when I was doing live streams and I was allowing the spew out of people's mouths. I remember seeing my phone number up on the screen. I remember seeing my credit card number up on the screen. I remember that before my credit card was maxed out, there was a charge on there for $100, and it was an attempt. It was an attempt to charge my credit card $100 at Wawa. I don't ever spend $100 at Wawa. It was obviously an attempt to buy a gift card, because that's what these guys are given. They're giving gift cards. Or, you know, the reason why they make it so appealing to you guys is because they know that the money system is getting ready to collapse. And you idiots sold your soul to do this. Hey, Wabbit. Hey, Wabbit. What did they tell you about me, huh, Rabbit? Did they tell you that I was a rabbit killer? Probably. They probably told that rabbit that I was that I chop rabbits' feet off and collect them for the hell of it. And then he told that duck over there that I like duck soup exponentially. See where I'm getting with that, right? So the only time you become a non-idiot is when you say, I'm done with this. No, I'm turning to God. I don't like this. I don't like the feeling of being a creep. And one thing me and my wife noticed too, the obvious stalkers, they don't make eye contact with you. When you say something, like they have buildup of wax in their ears and they can't hear you. Like there's this one incident where soon as we go into the store, the guy, you seen him walk this way, and then he turns back, grabs a bag of chips, and he goes back that way again. Again, it's only obvious to those who are awake. And if you try to point that out to people, well, that's why videos are great. Because you can just tell your family members to go watch my video, and I'll show you, okay? And you be the judge. You tell me if this was obvious or not. I still watch the video from time to time. The guy that was stalking my wife at her work, he probably got fired, I'm willing to bet, because he opened his mouth too much. He buried himself. And you know, I'm just asking questions. Because he could have told me to shut up. He could have said, look man, I ain't talking. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Get out of my face. I'd have been like, all right, no problem. Just know that you're going against God's law there, partner. But instead he chose to keep talking and talking. And, you know, if you're... He's like, well, let me ask you a question. Why would I drive all the way down 400 miles to watch you? Why would I do that? I don't know. Why would you? I thought you said you just moved around the corner here. What do you mean? Did you drive here today 400 something miles, or did you just move here? Which one is it? That's what I thought. So the story was contradicting. He had an ID. He really wanted to show me that ID. He was like, like I said, I have an ID. Okay, I know. We all have fake IDs. But a lot of them do not look at you. You can yell at the top of your lungs and they just won't look at you. They'll just like act like they didn't hear you. That's what gives it away. Because any normal person would look at you like, what the fuck? What are you doing, clown? What's wrong with you? 8 minutes a lap. Now I guess I get a couple laps out of this. You know, it's all about the attitude that you have about this. My attitude is, well, it's what you see. It's what you see right now. This is how I handle it. I handle it knowing that these are just human beings, lost, soulless human beings at the moment. At the moment. I don't think so in the end. Because that burden that God is putting on them is the burden of deception. Church of Philadelphia, well, you guys know what's going on. You just do. You're aware, very aware, and you're ready. And this doesn't bother you. You just know that there's going to be a major change soon. It's going to be a major spiritual change too. But again, and again, sometimes I'll question because of the human side. The flesh wants to doubt what's getting ready to happen. And I've been saying this for a long time about what's getting ready to happen. Preparing people, warning people, getting you ready. Just get ready, that's all. Get ready for it. When you see it, you're going to understand it. For those that have no clue what's getting ready to happen, well, that's that burden of deception. That's what's going to turn you to God. Is your disbelief that it's when you see this stuff up in the skies, you're not going to believe it. But that's a choice that you make. You choose not to believe it. You know what I'm saying anyway. And you choose to believe the fire from heaven show that we're getting ready to see. What was that? Who's there? Who's there? Now why would somebody throw that in it? Hey, who's going to pick that up, man? This is the same park that I came to. It used to be peaceful. And then once you start realizing you're being followed everywhere, it started not to be peaceful. And then once you realize that this is God's purpose and God is with you and He has your back, it becomes peaceful again. Doesn't matter how many people are targeting you. Doesn't matter, because again, I walk around knowing that these people are being lied to about me. So your conscience is thinking, and this is how you get through it. You know that they're probably saying to these kids, most likely, that the worst thing imaginable about you. The worst thing that they can possibly say about you is that, well, it's a lie. Which would be a child molester, a wife beater. Look at his record. He's angry. He fights cops. Look at him. He's a thief. Yeah, I'm a thief. I'm trying to rip your lost soul away from you, and I'm trying to help hand you a clear conscience soul. So I'm trying to steal away the filth and replace it with good. Robin Hood. I mean, that's what Robin did, right? Is that why my name's Robin? Unintentionally? Is that why they created the character Robin Hood? I mean, it would be better if he just didn't wear those green tights. That way he doesn't look like a fairy, but other than that, you know, he's a thief. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. I'm stealing the rich's scriptures and scripts, and I'm giving it to the poor in spirit. That way they can become rich in the spirit. So when I drain the elites, their deception that they're trying to pull over the wool of your eyes, well, I like to give it to the people that don't have that information. So I can see where my name, that character, fits what I'm doing. And that's why I named my channel Robin's Hood, the last channel. And if you type that in on YouTube, there I am. There I am. When you did that 8 months ago, there I wasn't. And even Robin's Hood, even if you type in Robin Hood, I'm starting to become more famous than him. All for the Word of God. Ain't that something? All for telling the truth. God gives me this platform, this black mirror that I'm holding in front of my face right now, to talk to people that I don't even know. Give them advice on what I've been through. Try to help you discern what's really going on here. Bring awareness to it, to whatever it is. exposing evil, which I absorb the evil. I absorb people's pain, suffering, and I just rinse it out and continue on again. Just keep going. I've been doing that for majority of my life, so I see why I was chosen for this little task here at this time, late in the game, popping up out of nowhere. Don't trust those people that pop up out of nowhere, because you got to trust the guys that have been on YouTube before 2011. They're the ones that are trustworthy. Yeah. So back to walking around, knowing what they're saying about you behind your back. They're talking about you behind the walls and doors, and they're lying about you. So what does your brain do when you have this information and you know that as you're walking by certain lost people, they're thinking, there he is, there's that rabbit killer, there's that racist wife beater, child molester. What do you do with it? Well, here's what you do. You say, follow the leader. Come on, follow the leader. Follow the leader. Rakim say, peace. I love listening to Rakim. Eric B. and Rakim. I love listening to old school rap. Old school club music. Not all the, they some of it repeats itself a lot, and that can be quite irritating. But who's the other guy? Gangstar. I still got to look that up. I don't know if he's alive or not. It doesn't seem like he is for some reason with the stuff he was saying. It just seems like he knew too much early in the game. I'm popping up late in the game. This is the fourth quarter of the game. As a matter of fact, I think it's overtime. It feels like it's overtime. If you want to draw a parallel to playing a game, it's almost over, this game. And well, my faith tells me that there's a, when you look that way, see all those trees? I'm looking through the trees. I'm looking to the end. There's a start line and a finish line. As soon as you get to that line, as soon as you finish the race, it's going to start eternal peace. That's why the world is saying peace, peace, and safety. I swear. We're going to have, America's going to be great. Everything's going to be wonderful, you idiots. But it's not. It's not going to be that way. Because, well, basically, if you see that, let's just, here's the Red Sea, right? And all around you, they're all circling you, encompassing the camp of the saints. And you're running to where you have space. You're always trying to get space. And when you get to this point, and the only thing you can do is either jump in and drown, or just turn around and get killed, that's when you look up. You look up. Spiritually, literally, you're looking up because your redemption draws near. Redemption. And I can see why the elite is going to... they're just going to take their chances and continue on with their plan there, even though most of their plan has been exposed by a lot of people. I just happened to figure out the war ordeal and the peace and safety ordeal. The scripts in line, and it's been happening. Why else are they doing? Why else are they talking about peace and safety? Why is it that in 2 days, Trump, it's all of a sudden like red out here. You can't see that on the camera, but all of a sudden Trump met up with China. I mean, not China, North Korea, Russia, for the peace talks. It's not just, they're not just saying peace and safety. They're actually meeting with each other for the peace summits. First time ever in the history of the world, an American president is meeting with Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Well, that all happened, and then now I'll just assume, according to my scripture interpretation, that Trump is going to meet with Israel, or the he's going to shake Benjamin Netanyahu's hand. I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen, and I guess it'll be, I don't know, I haven't followed it. I can't stomach watching the news. I can't even stomach listening to even YouTube channels talk about showing Trump. That's why I did the one video about what he was doing, and that's it. I can't do anymore. So I just have this feeling that there's going to be this wonderful peace summit meeting, and yes, they are literally going to say, they're going to say safety, they're going to say peace. They might even say straight up peace and safety in the same sentence, instead of spreading it out and saying safety over here and peace over here and security over there. But you don't think that they're playing this Bible out the best that they know how? The best that they know how. The reason why everything is clicking in place, because when, that's an interesting looking sky. The reason it's all clicking in place because I'm seeing how they're playing it out literally, and how they just don't know. They just don't know. They don't understand it spiritually whatsoever. And so they're planning on getting rid of us. They really are. If you didn't have any faith, I guess that would be scary to you. But they really are trying to get rid of all of us. I didn't think it'd be this much of a workout holding a phone up. But that's why I laugh in their faces. I'll laugh in their face all the way till my death if that's the case. What else am I going to do? What else are you supposed to do? You're supposed to walk around in fear, scared? No. Are you supposed to let these citizens on patrol bother you? Nah. Any chance that I get to talk to any of them, to show them the writing on the window, to let them know, check this channel out on YouTube, I will. Because I feel like it's our responsibility to do that, because let's face it, they're following you. They're following the leader. You know the game, follow the leader? Isn't that a game? It's a I guess it was a game, I don't know. But right now it seems to be another game. Virtual reality. Follow the leader. Even though they're not looking at you as a leader, you are a leader. Why the hell else would they be following you? You're not following them. They're following you. And I'm telling them, Robin says peace is ahead. Not the way the world is telling you it's ahead. The way God is telling you it's ahead of you. So if you have no faith, well, it's going to be tough on you, because you're just going to assume that we gotta live this way. And a lot of people are going to be getting in line into those FEMA camps, and or getting that chip. You know, as soon as that wound, that deadly wound is healed, because it's going to be destroyed in a sense, where the economy is going to collapse. The economy will collapse. And then that same beast, that deadly wound, is going to be healed, because you're going to... What the hell? Oh. Looks like a screen. The mark of the beast, okay? The world is playing that out as if it's a... as if it's, you know, the chip that's going to be inserted in your forehead or in your right hand. That's not the mark of the beast, man. The people that are accepting the mark of the beast right now, you're accepting the money from the first beast that's getting ready to be destroyed, and then it's going to live again and become the second beast, the beast system. You're already accepting the mark of the beast. It's not a damn literal chip, all right? But if you pay attention to the world script, well, you're going to think it's a literal chip. You know, you can never get complete peace and quiet and not be followed in a park, even when it's raining out. But that's fine. Everybody's allowed to walk in a park, even if it is raining. I can't get that song out of my head. It's stuck in my head, and it's just constant. It's driving me insane. And I got 3 minutes to go. But for the most part, I think you know, when you come to the park in the rain, usually nobody's here. walking in it. But there has to be at least one person that's watching you, even if nobody's here. And you know who that one person is? The person on the other end of this phone that's responsible for keeping track of the camera here and watching you. How you doing? Interesting. Here comes another one. That guy there is just sitting in his truck still. Private eye. What can I say, man? What can I say? I'm honored. I'm honored that people want to follow the leader. We lead the way because they're blind. So I'll say right now, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I'm here at C18, guys. All right. He's over here. Just sitting there. As he's looking at his phone app, seeing me walk closer to him. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing in the park by yourself? What are you doing by yourself, Robin, you idiot? Well, I'm just kind of minding my own business. I'm minding my own business while other people are minding my own business. A lot of people are minding my own business. You know that? All right, well, hey, peace. Robin say peace.